So, what is your name and job role at BCMG?
I'm Stefan Meyer, Artistic Director and CEO in the same person.
My name is Abby Pascoe and I'm the Learning Trainee at BCMG.
My name's Alex Walker and I'm BCMG's Development and Digital Coordinator.
I'm Amy Holt and I am the Marketing Manager for Birmingham Contemporary Music Group.
My name's Teddy. I am the Productions Assistant at BCMG.
My name is Emily Hopper and I'm the Learning Coordinator for BCMG.
Hi, I'm Nancy Evans and I'm BCMG's Director of Learning and Participation.
So I'm Naomi Wellings and I'm currently a project manager in the learning team at BCMG. So basically I make things happen.
A typical week in my job is mad. It varies. I have the standard things I have to do every week, every month, but usually it's just whatever is thrown in the air and I catch it very nicely. So I run the website, the social media, I do comms generally, PR, advertisements, design with Alex, who is digital, and generally any output from BCMG is my child and I create it.
So most weeks I'm in the office here Monday through Wednesday. I teach at a little studio in Kings Heath. I teach singing and piano. Fridays I've been doing some outreach work with the WNO, performing in special schools around Birmingham, a programme specifically designed for kids with PMLD.
I work part-time, so I work 3 days a week, and generally I'll be working on creating all of our out-of-school workshops. So that includes marketing, publicising, booking musicians and budgeting and anything you can imagine in creating a workshop.
A typical week for me is really varied. I might be planning and leading a workshop with children, supporting them to compose. I will be attending both internal and external meetings, both that's sort of the senior management team, the learning team. Like this morning, I was at Birmingham Music Education Partnership, which is a partnership of many music organisations in the city who work together to support young people's music education. I might be meeting external partners, such as our partner Sound and Music, or meeting with project managers for particular projects. Also the usual sort of things of looking at budgets, thinking about which artists are working which projects and that kind of thing.
So I studied at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire for 4 years. I studied harp there. And then after graduating, I've been finding a balance between doing a lot of things that I'm really passionate about. So I still do a lot of performing. I perform the harp. I teach as well. I teach privately and through schools. But also I'm really passionate about making music accessible. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about being able to do with this job. So I applied for this. It's only a maternity cover. It's a 1-year position. So for me, it's a big learning experience as well as making music accessible.
So I don't think I have a very traditional route into the job at all. I studied natural sciences at university and specialised in physics and maths. I was kind of unsure what I wanted to do after uni. I'm not quite sure about which job I might want to do. I kind of didn't even think about it. I was too busy enjoying myself. And so I kind of fell into claims handling, insurance claims handling. And that was purely really because I needed to earn some money after university. Fast forward 10 years or 8 years or however long I was in insurance for, I went to work for a commercial property insurance broker. And it just got to the point where I kind of realised that I wasn't happy doing that. At the same time, I'd been a musician all of my life, a chorister, and I played classical guitar, and I wrote music and was in bands and everything like that. And it really got to the point shortly after my 30th birthday where I thought I really want to, it's now or never. I want to try and get into music somehow. and I saw the development coordinator role advertised at BCMG, and I thought, yeah, I've got the kind of transferable skills to do something like that, and I know and really care about music, and I've kind of done it under my own, with my own initiative for most of my life outside of a job. So I didn't have the traditional route, perhaps into the arts where people go to study music, or they are conservatoire educated, or they've come in through some other kind of charitable fundraising activity. For me, it was slightly unusual.
Oh, it couldn't be simpler. You just wanted to see music, concerts basically, which interest me. So here you are. If you don't find others promoting those, do it yourself.
I'm trained as an opera singer. I did 5 years at the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire. And performing as a freelance, one of the things you do a lot of is admin, sending emails, searching for jobs, begging for jobs, making sure that you submit all of your finances to the government so you don't get fined. I saw this job come up on the BCMG website. I thought it sounded like a good fit for the admin-y side of my job rather than the performing-y side, and just thought it would be a good fit.
So I really enjoy working with young people at our out-of-school workshops, and I really enjoy planning enriching workshops for them. Some of the difficulties I have in my job are the slightly antisocial hours, so I do weekend work running these workshops, and there's also a lot of organisation involved in the job.
So I honestly really love the job I do. I love seeing the projects that I manage start as an idea and end up as live music making. I love working in creative environments. Working at CBSO Centre is really special for me because there's invariably live music going on. Least favourite parts of the job probably for me are the evening and weekend working, as I quite often find it hard to balance life when you have an awful lot going on and you have to work evenings and weekends as well. Sometimes have to say no to things just to make sure you take a break.
I really like the people side of the job, and meeting people and making relationships, or having relationships with our donors. I like the face-to-face interaction. I've always enjoyed that side of kind of working here, talking with people and discussing a shared passion for music and concert music, really. So I really like the relationships, and I really like the network of people that I've built up being here at BCMG, and the really interesting, the fascinating people you meet working for an arts organisation, working for a music organisation. You rub shoulders with kind of world-class concert musicians, and I really love that. I really love sitting in on rehearsals. I love being at the concerts. I love writing about that. I love doing videos about that as well. My least favourite part is probably that even if you're doing a job like this, a job where you really enjoy and you really, you're passionate about, if you really want to work in the arts, whatever you want to do, there's always administration, there's always admin, there's always emails, there's always organising your time. You can never just do the fun stuff all the time.
I think my favourite part of the job is the absolute variety. So 1 minute I'm working with 8-year-olds to compose their own music, and the next I'm talking with academics about how you do that and really analysing that in great depth. And I also love creating resources for our online resource website. I did a lot of that over the lockdown. Least favourite, I'm sure you're getting lots of similar answers here, but I think probably making sure the budget all lines up, collecting the data. It's very necessary that we collect data for our funding, but it can be really laborious, finding it, adding it all up and all of that kind of thing. So that's not my favourite part at all.
So I would say that there's no such thing as bad experience. Try everything out, and that'll help you decide whether you like something or don't like something.
A true advice, practice your instrument.
So advice to 16-year-old me, little small 16-year-old Amy, would be to not doubt yourself in following a creative path, because I was very not sure whether I should go more academic and get more money, but doing something that gives you drive and you're passionate about is way more important than any of that.
I think I'd say to my 16-year-old self, stay curious, take every opportunity you're offered, and always remember that nobody knows what the future holds.